Hello, everybody. So I was trying to do some stuff and record three things, and none of the sound worked. So I'm just going to say screw it. You'll get to check out the Steam stuff and the Drop Dead stuff later when I get to play again later. We're going to talk about WrestleMania, though. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the WWE presents WrestleMania 40 in Philly. All right. That means we're going to have two cards tonight, WrestleMania Saturday. I'll give you my predictions. Match to determine Bloodline Band or Bloodline Rules. Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Roman Reigns. Now, you can't really say, hey, we have bloodline rules, and then not give us bloodline rules. We don't know what those rules are, but there's bloodline rules. So I think they're going to win. Dwayne The Rock Johnson hasn't had a win in WrestleMania in years. And Roman, well, he's just Roman. He's not allowed to lose at WrestleMania. It's the rules. So let's see. Next one, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship match. I'm going Rhea Ripley. She won the title last year. She's had a solid run this year. She's pretty much the most over female in the WWE. I'm going to say she keeps it. Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Gunther. I mean, the dude's been killing it, and Sammy doesn't really have a storyline saying, oh, man, I should really be going after this Intercontinental Championship for some reason, other than they need something for him to do. So I'm going to say Gunther wins. I mean, he's pretty much the only guy I think should be a guarantee win, but that's me. All right, brother versus brother, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Well, main event, Jey Uso has Yeet, because it's 2015. And Jimmy Uso has, I don't know. I think he's just supposed to be funny now. So you got to give it to Jey Uso. I know Solo will probably interfere at some point, but Solo sucks. So Jey Uso wins. Undisputed WWE Championship 6-pack tag team ladder match. All right. So the Judgment Day are the Undisputed Champions, having 4 belts. Will take on the Awesome Truth, Miz, and R-Truth. The New Day, which is Kofi and I forgot his name. The other guy, DIY. I don't care about DIY. New Catch Republic, no idea who those are. And A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So I'm thinking, well, you have R-Truth in the match. So you know some shenanigans will happen. With the shenanigans, R-Truth is going to grab the Raw Tag Team Championship and totally space on the fact you got to take all 4 titles. And with that, A-Town Down Under takes the SmackDown titles. So they'll split the Tag Team Championship between those 2 teams, Awesome Truth and A-Town Down Under. All right. I might also be thinking, might be overthinking all of these matches, but Rey Mysterio and then Andrade, it used to be Dragon Lee, but Andrade is now taking over the spot, versus Santo Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Rey Mysterio and Andrade should murder these guys. Dominic's a good heel character, but he's not really that great in the ring. He doesn't really try to get better at it because right now he doesn't need to. So I'd say, oh shit, where are my hands going? All right, I'd say Rey and Andrade, but I think Andrade is going to cost them the match and turn on them, and he'll join Santos and Dom just because Andrade is a better bad guy, I think. So that's my choice. Santos and Dominic Mysterio win. 6-woman tag team match. All right, you got Bianca, Jade, and Naomi versus Damage Control. So you got Black Lady, Damage Control, which is 2 Japanese ladies and a native lady. So lots of diversity there, which is good. Get more of those on the matches. I think it actually might open up the show, which would be good. But Damage Control should win because they've been together for so long. And you have, Asuka, who I'd say is better than everybody else in the match. And then you got Kairi Sane, who's one of the top female wrestlers in the world. But they're going to give it to Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. And it's in Philly. Come on. Jade can't lose her first, singles match or, first real match. It's not the Royal Rumble. Naomi's been losing a lot, so she can't lose at WrestleMania. She just came back. Bianca never loses at WrestleMania, so she has to win. The thing about Asuka is she never wins at WrestleMania, so she has to lose. So that's my day one predictions. Day two, we're going to start at the bottom this time because I'll go through the Cody Rhodes match till the end. All right, 6-man tag team Philadelphia street fight. You got Bobby Lashley and Street Profits versus the Final Testament, which are Karrion Kross, his hot wife, and I think it's AOP, Authors of Pain, and some, they're not going to win. Final Testament, at least they have a name, but they haven't really done anything. Bobby Lashley's world champion. Street Profits have been tag team champions. I think altogether these guys just have more name value. All right, the battle of the initials. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Now, I love AJ. I think he's one of the best wrestlers of all time, probably easily in my top 10. But LA Knight needs this win. And it seems like, it might be a personal opinion, but it seems like Triple H isn't a big AJ Styles fan. Now, I think LA Knight wins this one. All right, United States Championship triple threat match. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Now, I'll tell you this. I do not care for any of the guys in this match. None of them. Logan Paul is humongous douchebag. Randy Orton, I mean, he's become a better person now, but, I still remember him shitting in somebody's fucking bag. And Kevin Owens, which, I don't know, it's just, he doesn't grab me. I'm not a fan. But it's going to be Logan Paul. Triple H, Logan Paul is one of those guys that they're pushing it big time because he has outside appeal. He barely shows up, barely wrestles. Should be giving it to a real wrestler, but can't give it to Randy Orton. He's a world champion type. Can't give it to Kevin Owens because, I don't know, I think he's a world champion type too. I don't think he's that, but that's what they've had him as. WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky versus Bayley. Now, this one should be Bayley winning, but with Damage Control losing the last night, and if they want to keep Damage Control together, you're going to have to not have them all lose. So I wouldn't be surprised if Io Sky won with some outside interference, but I'm going to give it to Bayley. I think Bayley deserves it. And she's worked her ass off for the last 2 years since she got back from being hurt. So, Bayley. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre in the World Heavyweight Championship match. All right, so Seth has been concentrating on this beef more than he has this beef. And I think this is what's going to cause Drew to win. Seth is distracted after losing last night. Drew comes in with probably the match of the night. I ain't going to lie. That's probably going to be the match of the night. Some people might be like, oh, Logan Paul's going. No, Logan Paul's fucking Shane McMahon 2.0. He comes in, he does big spots, but he does not have the ring psychology or anything good going other than people know him from YouTube. But Drew McIntyre, he's going to win. And here's my major prediction. He's going to get cashed in on. Damian Priest loses the night before, loses both his belts. He's going to come in and go after Drew's belt. Now I think he wins it. Making Drew even more pissed off, making it more hilarious. And I think the reason he wins is CM Punk helps. But okay, and the very final match, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes in Bloodline Rules. I think Bloodline Rules will probably be either like a hardcore match or a lumberjack match, something like that. But in the end, I think Roman loses. But the only reason I think that is because he's not around much. He might have a cancer scare again, and you can't not finish the story this time. He's had 2 chances. If Cody loses this time, he's done. He's like their biggest merch seller, biggest babyface, and all that shit. You cannot have him lose 2 years in a row. That's just, you can't. The only reason I think it might happen was Roman was literally supposed to take on The Rock this year. My thought is you don't need the title for Roman versus The Rock. But that's me. All right, y'all. Well, that's my thoughts. Good luck. Have a good night. Enjoy the show.